for example, for your finances, you can say, I want to save $1 million by the end of December 2022. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is adedolapo.eb, and if you're a new viewer, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very happy to have you here. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for tuning back in. So I believe that this is going to be my last video of the year of 2021. I can't believe, guys, we are at the end of the year. So I want to just say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported me this year. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for, just engaging with my videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I started YouTube this year. I started YouTube in February, and I would say we have grown a bit. And I'm definitely grateful and looking forward to growing even further next year. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that I feel like is really important and that has helped me, throughout the years, and that is goal setting. So I'm basically going to be talking about how to set goals for 2022. Now, firstly, I just want to talk about the importance of goal setting. I think goal setting is really important because it just sort of allows you to, know the direction you want to head, and allows you to walk in that direction. And it's even biblical that we should write our vision and make it plain so that the person who sees it can run with it. So it's really important to write out your goals and set your goals out for the year, for next year, so you kind of have a direction towards where you're going for next year. And when you're done with the year, you can kind of reflect and see, did I achieve the things that I set out to achieve? So that being said, how exactly do you set your goals? So I'm going to be showing how I personally set my goals. So for me, I believe that there are 7 key areas of life. So there's the spiritual life, there's the physical, there's the mental, there's the financial, there's the social, there's the professional or academic, and there's the personal life. And when I'm setting goals, I like to set goals around these areas because I personally want to live a holistic and a well-balanced life. One of the visions for my life is to live a well-balanced life. I don't just want to excel in one area of my life. I want to excel in all areas of my life. And I think this is really important for everyone. And I think that's what is unique about my goal setting, is that I'm not just saying, okay, by the end of the year, I want to make $1 million, for example. I'm looking at my whole life and saying, for each area, what do I want to achieve? So what I do is I look at these areas, and for each area, I set one main goal. So one big goal. So for example, my physical goal could be I want to lose 15 kg by December 2022. So that's what I would say. I want to lose 15 kg by December 2022, right? Okay. So when I've made that one main goal, I will now set 3 action steps to achieve this goal. Now you can set out more than one goal for each area. I could have by December 2022, I want to lose 15 kg. And I could also have another goal for my physical goal, like for example, I want to ensure that I dress, nicer and better when going out on a daily basis. What I would say, however, is when you are setting goals, you should ensure that they are SMART. Now, SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Now, so I said that I want to lose 15 kg by December 2022. So a regular goal or a non-SMART goal would be I want to lose weight. Now that goal rather is not specific, it's not measurable, it's not time-bound. It's so important to set SMART goals because it makes it more, more specific. So when you're saying I want to lose 15 kg by December 2022, that's specific. That's measurable. I can measure 15 kg. You can measure 15 kg and that is time bound by December 2022. And based on yourself, based on your own, personal experience, based on understanding yourself, you will know if that is realistic and if that is, achievable. So you have to understand yourself to know what's realistic for you and what is achievable for you. So so I will set that goal. I will ensure that my goal is smart. Then when I'm done with my goals, I will write 3 actionable steps that's going to help me achieve this goal. So I have my main goal and then I write 3 actionable steps. So how do I want to ensure that I lose 15 kg by December 2022? I can say 1, for example, I will ensure that I go running 3 times a week for 30 minutes. You have to ensure that your actionable steps are also smart. They're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're realistic, and they're time bound. So saying that I'm going to go running 3 times a week for 30 minutes is specific, it's measurable, and it is time bound. So I can say that. I could also say, for example, I'm going to ensure that I'm going to eat healthy every day of the week and have 1 cheat day where I have 1 cheat meal. So that would be also quite specific, quite measurable, quite actionable, quite realistic, and quite time bound. Now that might not be realistic to someone who is just starting this weight loss journey. Someone who has been eating junk all their life. You may not want to say 1 cheat day. You can say I will have 2 cheat days because you're used to eating junk food. So saying 1 cheat day may not be very realistic. So that's why you have to understand yourself. Your 3rd actionable step is that I want to try and reduce my stress by ensuring that I do my work when I'm supposed to. Because when I'm personally stressed, for example, I tend to eat more. So saying that I'm going to reduce my stress load is an actionable step to achieving my main goal, which is losing 15 kg by December 2022. So I have my 3 actionable steps, and that's basically pretty much it, just as simple as that. So you do that for every area. You do that for your spiritual life, you do that for your physical life, you do that for your financial life. For example, for your finances, you can say, I want to save $1,000 or 250,000 naira by the end of December 2022. So what are the 3 actionable steps that you're going to take to achieve that goal? It could be, for example, your first actionable step could be that I'm going to save 20% of my salary each month. That could be your first actionable step. Then you state a second actionable step. Then you state your 3rd actionable step. And that is pretty much what you do for each area of your life. Now, another thing that I'll say I do is then set monthly, weekly, and daily goals based on my yearly goal. So each month I will look at my yearly goal and say, what am I going to do this month to achieve my yearly goal? So for example, January, I might say, my actionable step was that I'm going to go running 3 times a week for 30 minutes, and I might say, I actually want to join a gym this month. That's how I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to join a gym. In February, I'm going to say, I'm tired of going to the gym. I would like to, for example, run around my estate or run around my area. So it's just basically each month just looking at your yearly goal and writing out what you're going to do for that month to achieve your yearly goal. And then you do the same weekly. You look at your monthly goals and write what you're going to do that week. So in the week, you can say, actually this week, the days that I'm going to go to the gym are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So based on your schedule, you can make actionable steps, for that week. And then daily, you can write in your planner, today I'm going to go to the gym on Monday. So that's basically what I do. I set yearly goals, then I set monthly goals, then I set weekly goals and daily goals. But everything should point back to your yearly goal. Okay. So that's basically how I set goals. Now, how exactly can you ensure that you achieve these goals? Because it's one thing to set goals and it's another thing to actually achieve your goals. Okay, so the first thing I would say when you want to achieve your goals is ensure that you place your goals somewhere that you can see it. For me, I personally use Google Docs, and I personally put it on Google Docs because I have access to Google Docs on my laptop. I have access to Google Docs on my phone. So I put it in the Google Docs. I put like a table and I put all these things that I've said in the table, and I look at it. So place it somewhere you can see. You can print out your goals and paste it somewhere in your room. You can place it on your room door, somewhere you can see it frequently, and try and see your goals at least once every week. This just gives you a reminder of where you're headed. You know, if you're not looking at something, you know, you're not going to be able to, you know, walk in that direction. So it's important that you look at your goals at least weekly. Okay, so that's what I basically do for my goals. So that's what you should do. The first step in achieving your goals is to place it somewhere you can see and look at it frequently, at least once a week. So the next thing you can do in order to achieve your goals is have an accountability partner. So for me, my best friend is my accountability partner, and we basically look at our goals. We try to look at goals, review our goals like every week, and basically just share our goals with one another, and basically just let each other know and keep each other accountable during the week. We'll check in, okay, have you done that? I remember my best friend, she said that she wanted to pray more. So I set an alarm, and then each day I remind her when the alarm goes on to go and pray, and this allowed her to pray more. So having an accountability partner is really good because 2 is better than 1. But you have to ensure that you're someone who is teachable to have an accountability partner. So for me, initially, I struggled with listening to what people had to tell me. I had to make up my mind to do something before someone could tell me to do it. So you have to understand yourself, and you have to be more teachable to have an accountability partner, or for an accountability partner to work. Because if you're someone who doesn't know how to like take in like correction or instruction, then it's going to be hard having an accountability partner. So I'll say work on being able to be teachable and take people's advice. Okay, so the third thing you can do in order to achieve your goals is try and be consistent and don't quit even when you fail. So it's so important to keep at it. One of the goals that I wanted to achieve this year was to lose weight. Now I didn't lose the amount of weight that I wanted to, but I did lose some weight. And something that helped me, I just continued to keep going even when I failed, even when I would have junk food when I was not meant to, even when I would, you know, for example, not go for a run when I was meant to. So just keep at it and be consistent, and with time you're going to build the habit for whatever goal that you want to achieve. And the last thing I would say to do is commit it to God in prayer. I feel like this is a really important and vital part, and it definitely should not be overlooked, because I believe that God gives us the strength to do the things which we have to do, and He helps us in everything. So literally share your goals with God, and I believe God can even give you ideas if you ask Him of what goals to set. So personally for me, I believe before the year runs out, I'm just going to take some time to just spend time in God's presence, spend time in prayer, reading my word, and asking God, what goals do you want me to set for next year? And I think just inviting God into the process is just such a beautiful thing, because He will help you. So definitely invite God, pray about it. Just say, Lord, these are my goals. Please help me to achieve them, and show me even goals that you want me to achieve. And He will surely direct and help you. So that is it, and that's all I have to share with you guys on goal setting. I hope this video was helpful, and once again I just want to say happy New Year, because you're probably going to be watching this before the new year. Hopefully I'll be able to put this out before the new year, but I just want to wish you, this is going to be my last video like I said, so I just want to wish you a happy new year. I pray 2022 is blessed for you. I pray you have an amazing 2022. I pray it's a year full of joy. I pray it's a year filled of celebration. I pray that we achieve all our goals and our heart's desires according to God's will. And you know, I pray there'll just be lots of testimonies for 2022. And I pray even if we have to face challenges in 2022, that we'll be able to overcome them in Jesus' name. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know some of your goal setting techniques, some of the things you use to set your goals, how you achieve your goals. I would love to learn from you. Let me know if you're someone who set goals, or you're like, nah, that's not for me, I'm not setting no goals. And let me know the reason why. I'd love to engage with you and keep the conversation going on. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, and please share this video with someone. One of my goals for next year, I'm calling next year for my YouTube channel the year of the 1K and above. So I want to hit 1K by next year, and I believe by God's grace it's possible. So do put me in your prayers that God will give me the strength to be able to do that. And yes, guys, I'll see you in another one.